Well, welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going up to a place in Alsace called the Rhine, which is just east of Colmar. What day is today? I think it's the 9th of February. Of November. And it's getting cold. Tomorrow, I read on the weather report that tomorrow is going to be like 3 degrees Celsius, which is really cold. And today it's going to stay up around 10 to 12. So I'm going to pack all my stuff and go up there and try to catch some fish. I'm going to take my float tube out and see what I can find. Now, where I'm going, there's a stipulation with the Haut-Rhin, which is the canton up there. You have to get a permission to drive or to park in this place, and so I did that, and I applied online for it, and it took about a day. And you just have to do your name, your telephone number, your vehicle registration, and also your identification. You log that in there, and then you get permission to drive, and you can park where I'm going. So I'll show you when we get up there, but yeah, just gonna start loading up, and then we go from there. Alright, we're off. This is a place called the Vogelgrün. I know I'm saying that wrong. Just butchering it. Vogelgrün. I don't know. Lived in Switzerland too long, man. So many goddamn accents and ways to say things. But Germany's over there. France is right here. This is the Old Rhine, so the original Rhine. And the canal comes in right down there. So that's where the confluence is. And yeah. I already saw there's a boat ramp right there. And I saw one guy with a nice boat. A nice Lund boat. Dip in, so he's definitely going fishing. The water's beautiful, it's clear as you can see. Hasn't rained in quite some time. I think this is like a little, call it a Stausee, so a still water here. Behind this dam that's up there. There's not much flowing water, which is nice. Obviously, if you're on a float tube and you're using fins, you don't want much flowing water. But yeah, time to cast. Using the chatterbait. Never been here. Don't know anything that's here, but I heard that there are some fish around. So, yeah, let's see. It's actually quite nice. I was worried there was going to be like a little bit of current to push against, but there's absolutely none, which is cool. I got my head cam on today, as you guys can probably presume, so apologies for the movement. It's a balmy 11 degrees outside right now, Celsius, which is about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. For all my Fahrenheit friends, easiest way to think about Celsius and Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And then for every 10 degrees Celsius you go up 18 degrees Fahrenheit. So 10 is 50, 20 is 68, 30 is 86. It's not very deep, it's about 10 feet deep, I'd say, 8 to 10 feet deep. Don't know. 1 o'clock, almost. Left the house at 10. Takes time. Takes about an hour and 20 minutes to get up here from where I live. Beautiful. It's nice. Lovely. This little FLTB9 from Decathlon is just really nice. I've used a lot of different float tubes in my fishing time, and this one's super nice. I don't know if you can see that, but how far I am from the water just makes it feel like I'm sitting on top of something, which is absolutely fantastic. And my elbows, they're not hitting anything, and they can sometimes hit the side. It's just a really nice seating position. And in a float tube, that's what's one of the biggest, most important things is your seating position. It's getting a little deeper here, nice. I don't have any electronics, so this is just old school. Casting and hoping, praying, casting with the dream, man. I don't think the Old Rhine gets very deep, maybe in places, but it's a cool little, I don't know what that is, fortification maybe, I guess. Somebody would probably be able to tell me, but in the old days, obviously somebody had to build that big wall for that castle to sit on top of it. I mean, you know, slaves built the wall, of course. Indentured people, and they built the castle too. Because that's how it was in the old days. If you're not bred into money in the old days, well, if you're not as fucked in today's world. But man, how many people died making that wall? It's a great book called Pillars of the Earth. I don't know if you ever read it, but Pillars of the Earth, highly recommend it. It's about building castles, generational stuff. You know, grandpa would start it, and great-grandpa would start it, and great-great-grandson would actually finish the castle, or the church, or whatever it was. Got it pretty damn good these days. That dude right there has an incredibly nice setup. A sweet fucking boat. Trolling motor on the front. 50 horse on the back. That shit's yummy, man. He obviously has a place to park it. And the means to purchase it. Good for him. It's cool to see a power boat, man. The States where I'm from, Jesus, man, every third person has a power boat. Fun boat. Something with a motor on it. Something to go have fun with in the water. That's for sure. Kinda miss boats. That dude's just having a time out there, isn't he? Just making waves for the old float tube. That dude. He just likes driving his boat. Catch aim. Why not? Love it. You guys go have your fun in your sweet ass boat. I'll just be chilling here. Float tube. Well, I've been here for about an hour and a half now, and no luck, and so I'm gonna go to some public lakes that are about 10 minutes away from here. Alright, we're out at that lake. It's about 10 minutes away from where I just was. Super easy drive. Beautiful little lake. Locals say that it's, yeah, not that productive, at least a couple guys that I've talked to. Black bass, pike, perch. Somebody even caught a trout out of here. There's a Google photo of a trout on here, which is interesting. But yeah, gonna see if I can get anything out of here. It's a nice looking lake. It's one of the 3 public lakes in Haut-Rhin, in the canton here, or in the department, excuse me. And I was here one time before, and it was quite windy, a little bit rugged, and I didn't catch anything, but I saw 3 dudes from the shore catch something. No motors allowed on this, so you just gotta paddle everything. Float tubes are allowed as of October 1st. The season runs until the end of January of 2025, and it closes for a couple months and then it opens back up again. But mostly until October, it's a hell of a lot of carp fishing, and there are ginormous carp in here. Absolutely ginormous. I might paddle over. Last time I was here, I saw about 30 or 40 of them over in that corner over there. Man, they're huge. Fish on. Look at that. Nice. Hey there, bud. Oh, it came off. Nice. Hit a little soft, a little subtle. Nice. One for the books. First pike in here. Just a little guy. The advantages of having a float tube in a place like this are so obvious, it's crazy. Are exponentially larger than from the bank. Point being is, If you have a float tube or want to get a float tube, you should, that's for sure. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be anything, man. Just a float tube and some fins just to get you out. On a day like today, you don't need much of anything. Take your rods out, take your gear out. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just old, so mine's just a little more fancy. And you're watching this, it's just a cheap float tube will do. Get some fins on you, some waders, cheap waders. I bought these waders from Decathlon. They're boot foot waders from Decathlon for, I think it was like 100 euros. So yeah, if I can do it, get your ass out there and do it. Yeah, what a great afternoon, huh? We'll see you when we see you. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate you watching. All the best.